1 King 78 Delta 1, show me 10-6 for 1011 off Palomino Avenue.
And 4-1 King 7-8. Showing you 10-6 for 1011.
Troy to dispatch.
Go ahead, 1 Charlie.
Alright, ma'am. You have an idea why he pulled you over today?
Yes.
Improper lane change back there, and you cut me off. Nearly ran me off the road. Let me get your license, registration, and proof of insurance. Yeah, it's back there on San Andreas Avenue, off Ginger Street. Do me a favor, hang tight. Let me run your information. I'll be right back.
We don't have wreck and tow. Giant is park ranger. And then
1 King 78 Delta 1. You run me a 1028.
3 civs. Go ahead when ready.
It's a 2-3 Michael Ida Edward 480.
Delta 1 to 1 King direct. Your 1028 came back green with uninspected, no flags.
10-4. Alright, ma'am, I'm writing citation for illegal lane change. I could cite you for reckless driving for not checking your blind spot, but if you could sign on the bottom line here, it's not an admission of a guilt, just a promise to show up in court within 30 days to take care of your ticket. My card's connected to your ticket. My name's Officer Lawless. You're free to pull out as soon as I cut the lights. Drive safely. One King 78 Delta 1, show me code 4 on that 1011, back 10-8.
10-4-1 King, code 4 on the 1011. Copy that. We'll get a unit up there to check on it. Just keep your eyes and see if we can identify the owner of the vehicle if he comes back. Much appreciated. Yeah, basically at this point, we would just, I guess, continue to search the vehicle, warranted that it's flagged as a drug maker. And if we find anything in there, then we'll go ahead and just impound and continue to hold the product and use it for their arrest. Looks like they abandoned it.
Okay, yeah. Check the perimeter too. Didn't see anybody around anywhere.
Was the vehicle open?
Yeah, the window was broken when he showed up. 1092, what's the...
Improperly parked vehicle or abandoned?
37.
1037.
Oh, that was in response to the owner listed for this vehicle. It was a Mr. Freddie Oberholzer. He was flagged for infectious disease, so we can assume it could be something to do with drugs. Either way, just keeping a safe distance would be a good idea, and detaining if you run into anyone by that name.
And the last name was Ober.
Oberholzer. Oberholzer. Delta 1 to all units, and EMS and fire, we have a plane down, apparent crash on Vespucci Beach north of the pier. No known injuries as of yet. Code 3 to location.
One King 78 Delta 1, show me in response to that 1050 aerial responding code 3.
Evening, sir. Are you the one that called in the for 911 on the propeller out on your seaplane here?
Yes.
All right. Well, are you doing okay? Do you have any injuries?
No. I have a small cut, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, EMS is en route, so they'll check you out when they get here, just to make sure everything else is okay, and make sure that you're currently not in shock, because sometimes that can
Hello,
be
this is 911. What emergency service do you
difficult
require?
to
Thank you.
know if you're hurt,
Paramedics
if
are en
you're
route to
in
your
shock.
current
So they'll
location.
check you out. Can I get your first and last name, please?
James Gator.
James Gator. Please step out of the vehicle slowly so we can make sure and clear that you are not the person that we're looking for. Alright, and then turn around towards your vehicle. For the safety of myself and the rest of the public, I'm going to approach you and cuff you. You are not arrested at this time. We're just going to detain you and ask you some questions.
Alright.
Please stay still. Cuff subject. Alright, sir, go ahead and turn around and face me. I'm going to pat you down. Do you have anything sharp or anything that can cut, poke, or stick me?
Yes, I do have a weapon on me, okay? I have a weapon in my glove box.
Okay,
Right.
and what kind of weapon do you have on yourself?
Be a 9mm pistol.
Okay, and that's on you right now or in your glove box?
In my glove box. It's locked up right now.
Okay, and do you have a weapons permit for that?
King 78 Delta want to show me 1023.
Yes, I do.
Okay, and then do you have ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Alright, perfect. Go ahead and turn around, and I will reach for your ID here. Perfect. I'm going to have you stay here with the captain. Do you have permission to check your glove compartment for the weapon that you said you have, the 9mm?
It is locked right now.
It's locked. Okay, and then the keys, you have them?
Yes, I do. Have it on me.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll leave that alone for now. Go ahead and face me and we'll ask some questions here. Now, can I confirm your name, please?
My name is Dennis Lee.
Alright, Mr. Lee. We have reports that there was a gentleman of your description in black shirt, black pants with your vehicle type that was in a possible accident, or I don't know if it's an actual accident or not, but you were reported having an altercation with someone out in the middle of the road, and that a weapon was drawn and shots were fired. Do you know anything about this, sir?
Yes, that guy that tried to take a left and turn, he hit my vehicle and he pulled a gun at me first. So for self-defense, I pulled a gun back at them. I said, "No, shoot at all."
You did not shoot your weapon?
No, ma'am.
Alright. Hang tight for a second, please.
Does he got a CWP? Have it show up on scene.
Yes.
Okay. How about this other guy?
I'm going to check this guy out. Alright, sir. Currently, I am going to ask you to turn around and face my vehicle. I'm going to place you in cuffs. You are only being detained at this time. You are not under arrest. Cuff subject. Alright. Can you give me your name, sir?
James Gators.
James Gators again. Okay. Mr. Gators, why do you have a mask on right now? Any reason?
Because that was the guy right there. And by the way, I heard him say that he only had a pistol. He got out with an AK and started shooting at cars.
Okay, well, we'll be clearing this up here shortly.
The reason I have on a mask is because they can't see my face. So that if he's like in a gang or something, he won't be able to.
Understandable. We're known to have a lot of gangs down here in Los Santos. Alright, so you reported the call. I was just asking him about what was going on, and he mentioned that you were also involved with this accident. Is this true?
Yes, I was riding with them in the truck. Then they just jumped out after they got hit and started shooting. And I took off running into the store.
Okay, so you're riding with this man?
Running.
Oh, running.
Yes. I was
Okay.
riding with them
Alright.
in that truck. Then they just got out and started shooting.
Oh.
Okay, so you were in the vehicle when he stopped the vehicle, got out, and started shooting?
Yes, and then I started running.
Alright, Mr. Lee, what is your association here with Mr. Gators?
I saw him on the piers and he asked me for the ride and stuff. Alright, get in, I will do the ride and stuff.
Okay. Well, we're getting some conflicting stories here about how the situation happened. He says he was riding in your vehicle, so how did you get into an accident with him?
My light is green, right? I just make the left. The guy in the red light hit me. He pointed a gun at me, and my pointed a gun at me from his vehicle, and they get out of the vehicle to confront him, and so told me to back away from it, or I will shoot. Okay? Then we go back in my truck, get my pistol out. Yeah, never fire at all. My clip is so full of the bullet, and one in the chamber too. So,
Alright, and do you have any other weapons possibly in your vehicle? Mr. Gators here says that you pulled out an AK type of weapon.
no, I don't have a pistol on me all set. All my rifles and stuff at home, locked up.
Okay.
With me, and my pistol carry with me everywhere I go. There's
I
a
don't
brand
see any
new truck
damage.
too, was spotted. I've been sold before. Must have bought brand new ones right here.
I'm not seeing any damage on his truck anywhere.
Okay. Alright, Mr. Lee, I'm going to have you step down here. I'm going to have you sit in the back of this cruiser right here. We're probably going to run a gun residue
Yes,
test
sir.
on your hands. So we're getting some conflicting stories, and you do match the description from the 911 call. But yours and Mr. Gator's stories are not quite adding up. So at this point, looks like possibly the both of you will be going. I'm going to go ahead and leave the captain here to run the test for you, and I'll be right back. Hopefully we can get this wrapped up here shortly so we can all head home.
Alright, Mr. Lee, I'm gonna take a swab across both of your hands, front and back. Alright, sir.
Man, never shot my gun at all. Don't have my left muscle locked up. I pull it out. They were trying to pull the gun on me first. So self-defense, I pull the gun out. Never shoot at all.
Alright, sir. Hang tight.
Well, what I believe was happening is Mr. Lee's story is that he and Mr. Gators was driving in his vehicle, and when he was taking a left, another vehicle
Struck his
ran
vehicle.
into him, a third person.
Mm-hmm.
So this third person jumps out of his car with a weapon. Mr. Lee jumps out of the car and draws his weapon out of self-defense. But he has not fired any shots up to this point.
Okay.
I'm not sure what concluded the fight, but Mr. Gators here says that he jumped out of the vehicle because basically Mr. Lee drew his weapon and started shooting, kind of crazy like. So I'm not really sure.
So he said that Lee was shooting for sure.
Yes.
And no one ever said Mr. Off-Roading was shooting at all? No
No.
accounts? Oh man. It's a tough one.
I tried.
There you go.
Oh, he opened the door. Thanks.
Yep, welcome. The metal key from my lockbox right there in the middle. Okay?
Alright.
Ask him how to roleplay if there's anything in the vehicle.
Just loaded, never been shot at all. My mag is full. Want my gun, my 9, and then so loaded, and 1 bullet in the chamber, 2.
Alright, go with 2 with me to priority 2, please, Captain. Alright, well, we'll check the tests here and check the guns or the weapons. But I'm wondering if Mr. Gators is not feeling very well after his plane crash. Maybe he's delusional. If we don't find any gunpowder residue on anything, we'll have to, let this Mr. Lee go. But we'll have to admit Mr. Gators to the hospital.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Get him checked out. Okay. Alright, Mr. Lee, thank you for your cooperation. I'm going to go ahead and hand you back your keys, and we're going to finish up writing up our report here, but it does look like everything that you've said is true, and so we could believe that you did not fire any shots, as Mr. Gators has said that you have. Although we did see quite a disturbance, but I can understand that if you had drawn your weapon, that can, along with another civilian, from a disagreement and an accident, I could see how that can cause the surrounding area to get all fussy. But tonight, I believe you're going to be free to go, but it's going to take us just a few minutes here to wrap things up, okay?
Alright.
Alright, thank you. We'll be right back.